afford therapy. So this will have to do. This will have to do. Check it out. May I please approach the bench, Your Honor? If you have nothing nice to say, don't bother, 'cause I'm the plaintiff and the defendant, and I'm the jury, and I say I did it. I made a list of my flaws, so don't forget it. I don't need therapy, so I don't get it. I made a list of my flaws, so let's get to it. Are you ready for the list? 'Cause here comes number one. I'm avoidant of confrontation. I seem to avoid every negative situation. I can't make decisions, it kills me. But living in potential is the living that thrills me. I take a long time to figure out how I feel, and by the time I do, my fate is sealed. My ego could use some shrinking. Then again, maybe that one's just wishful thinking. I'll do damn near anything for a laugh. Hold on, I think that last one should only count as a half. They say the best way to write a good song is to be vulnerable. I just proved that wrong. I made a list of my flaws, so don't forget it. I don't need therapy, so I don't get it. I made a list of my flaws. Da 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 do do da dee da ba da 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 da. Thank you. How did it sound? Does it sound okay? Does it sound good? This sounds good? Okay. All right, let's keep going. This what? Just kidding. I gotta keep going.
Year fucking negative 32,000. They were like, brother, let's only plant the orange seeds that make good oranges. But we won't live in a world with good oranges. Yes, but our great grandchildren will have fucking cracked navel oranges. And they said, what a noble cause, my brother. And they fucking did that shit. We can't do anything anymore, man. Society flourishes when men plant trees they will never sit in the shade of.
Between you and me, there was nothing to stand on. The sad sigh cycled in the wild abandon. Between you and me, it was always just like this. The starling slit the throat of the sunburned sky. I always found it kind of hard to take you seriously. just like this. The starlings slit the throat of the sunburned sky. The starlings slit the throat of the sunburned sky. The starlings slit the throat of the sunburned sky. The starlings slit the throat of the sunburned sky. The starlings slit the throat of the sunburned sky. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was mine. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was dry. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was mine. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was mine. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was dry. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was mine. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was dry. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was mine. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was dry. The starlings slit the throat and the throat was mine. The starlings slit the throat just
Thank you. Here is a very healthy and productive exercise for the imagination. Something that you should do daily. Daily relive the day as you wish you had lived it, revising the scenes to make them conform to your ideas.
Everything might work out, so why don't you just try not to catastrophize? Because reality is more creative than anything that you could dream up for your life. This, of course, cuts both ways, which means things can also go wrong in a way you don't expect. So just relax and don't worry so much. Thank you, that's the set. Thank you very much.